Hi, this is Greg. I'm going to show you about our new calendar scheduler functionality, and kind of show you the advantages, how to use it, hopefully answer any questions that you have about it. But it's similar to, like a calendar that you probably use, like the Outlook calendar or the Google Calendar. You can switch from week to week and look at obviously schedule events, and you can switch from month view to day view to week view is the default. But the first thing that you want to do, and it'll tell you up here, is you want to set up your event options. So the nice thing about this calendar scheduler is it'll automatically notify you and all of your invitees for your meeting by text, email, and you'll also get system notifications. So you'll get those notifications on your app or inside the application or by email. And those system notifications are here. So the first thing you want to do is go to the event options. And before you start filling out this form and checking these boxes to enable these reminders to go out, you want to create a couple email templates and text templates, ones that can be used to remind your guests of the meeting that's upcoming. And obviously whatever you want to say, you could say there's a meeting in 10 minutes and set it to 10 minutes, and then use the 10-minute delay here. So basically your delays can be minutes, hours, up to a week before the meeting, just to remind people that they have a meeting with you. And these, like I said, these first two are system notifications, and all of these will be disabled by default, and you can enable one or more of these, as many as you want. And there you can see that there are 2 system notifications that you get, and 3 text, and 3 different emails that can go out. And you can see that the text I have set to go out, 1 day before, 10 minutes before, or 15 minutes before. And then over here, you choose whatever email template you want. Obviously, the only ones you'll have are the ones that you create. And your email templates would be under the email menu, and the text templates would be under the text message menu. And we give you quick links to these up here. So once you create those templates, come in here, enable the ones that you want, set up your, when you want them to go out, pick your template, hit save, and then you can start scheduling messages. So you can see I've scheduled one here, meeting with Greg and Sue, right? And I can click on this, and if I wanted to change it, right? If I want to disable all the notifications and alerts, I can just uncheck that box. And that's an easy way to disable it just for this one event. But yet it's still enabled for all the future events or other events that are still on my calendar. And you can see I have, Greg and Sue listed here. And this number right here is their contact ID that's in the database. But if I wanted to, search for another contact like Bob, I could search for him and add him to the list. I'm just going to leave it as Greg and Sue. I'm going to hit cancel for now, just to show you that if I wanted to delete it, I could. If I wanted to drag it and move it, I could. If I just click on it, it pops that up. But if I want to, make it longer, I can do that. If I want to move it over here, it automatically will reschedule all the text messages and all the reminders automatically. And again, if I wanted to delete it, I could change the color. And then these right here are, if you want to see when the system reminders are, or the text messages, you could just, I click right here and I could see, okay, the system is scheduled to remind me on 8/10 at 11:50 and 11:55, right? 2 days before the event. And I can just click here to return to the calendar. And if I want to see the text messages, I can see that there is, a message for Sue and Greg. and Sue, because this is a test system, Sue is actually a landline. It says it's a landline, so it wouldn't actually go out to Sue because it says it's a landline. So, you know, it wouldn't even schedule it really if it was a landline. So just ignore that, but let's just pretend that Greg and Sue are valid mobile numbers. And you can see that there are 3 scheduled for Sue and 3 scheduled for Greg. And you know, one is the day before and one's 10 minutes before and one's 15 minutes before the meeting. And I could come over here and go, you know, again, I could see the email reminders if I wanted to see the 3 different email reminders. And again, there's 3 for Greg and 3 for Sue. But if I wanted to delete one, I just hit that little trash can, and you know, it's like I don't want to send that 3rd one on this one particular message, so I could hit that delete button. And you know, you can schedule as many of these as you want. And obviously, you know, change weeks, change months. If I wanted to go further out, October, November, December, you know, I could keep going. Something else that you can do is upload and schedule calendar events through a CSV file. So basically I could browse for a file. What you want to do is download this template, which is you know, in a particular format, and you'll have to you know, fill it out in that format, but then you could upload it and you could check this to say whether it contains a line of headers at the top. And if it's not, if it's a semicolon separated CSV file, you could check this box, but by default, you know, a normal CSV file is comma separated. You just leave that unchecked, and then you hit the upload, and it'll automatically schedule all of your events in the calendar. So you could, you know, take an export from some system and import it right into here and set up all your reminders in one shot. So pretty handy, pretty cool functionality. Something else that we are working on is having the ability to integrate it with Google Calendar and Outlook and Apple iOS Calendar and all the rest of them, most likely through Zapier. So you could, you know, get a free Zapier account and create yourself a Zap that when you create an event or a calendar event in Outlook, for example, that it could automatically create you one in our system. So that is coming. So if you have any other questions, please let us know, but that is the basic functionality of the calendar scheduler. Thanks.